Rafael Nadal just shook the tennis world with a revelation that's bound to spark debate. His personal tennis Mount Rushmore is here, and some huge names didn't make the cut. Fans of Serena Williams and Pete Sampras, brace yourselves, you might not see your favorites where you expected. Welcome back to Net Rush Report, your go-to source for tennis drama, legends, and everything that makes this sport unforgettable. In a recent Instagram reel shared by Complex Sports, Rafael Nadal was asked to name the 4 greatest players of all time, his personal Mount Rushmore of tennis. The Spanish superstar didn't hold back. His choices: Australian legend Rod Laver, longtime rival Roger Federer, modern-day nemesis Novak Djokovic, and himself, that's right, no Serena Williams, no Pete Sampras. Fans were quick to react online, questioning how a player as dominant as Serena, with 23 Grand Slam titles and 5 year-end #1 finishes, didn't earn a spot. Similarly, Pete Sampras, with his 14 Grand Slam wins and 6 consecutive year-end #1 finishes, was left out. So why did Nadal make these picks? It's important to note that his list reflects not just titles, but also his personal perspective on influence, rivalry, and impact on the sport. Nadal's choices read like a timeline of tennis evolution. Rod Laver represents the history and origin of modern tennis dominance. The Australian captured all 4 Grand Slam titles in a single year, not once, but twice, cementing his legacy as a pioneer of the game. Then there's Roger Federer, Nadal's contemporary and longtime rival. The Swiss maestro is synonymous with elegance and consistency, with 20 Grand Slam titles to his name. Federer's presence on the list is hardly a surprise. He defined an era and inspired countless players worldwide, Nadal included. Novak Djokovic, the third pick, represents the relentless modern competitor. With 24 Grand Slam titles, Djokovic has dominated the sport alongside Nadal and Federer for nearly 2 decades. Their ongoing rivalry is arguably the most intense in tennis history, with countless matches that have defined eras and shattered records. Finally, Nadal adds himself. Some may see this as bold, others as justified. After all, 22 Grand Slam titles, a record number of French Open victories, and decades of top-level competition arguably earn him a place alongside these icons. By including himself, Nadal acknowledges not just his achievements, but also the era-defining battles he's been part of. Interestingly, Nadal isn't alone in his perspective. Tennis legend John McEnroe made headlines earlier this year during an appearance on Inside the NBA, where he revealed his own Mount Rushmore. His picks mirrored Nadal's almost exactly: Federer, Djokovic, and Rod Laver. Like Nadal, McEnroe's list excluded Serena Williams, demonstrating that even among legends, opinions on the greatest players can vary dramatically based on era, competition, and personal perspective. McEnroe's own career is nothing short of extraordinary. He dominated American men's tennis in the 1980s, spending 170 weeks as world #1 in singles. Across his career, he captured 77 singles titles, 77 doubles titles, and a mixed doubles major, earning his place as one of the sport's greats. His choice of Federer, Djokovic, and Laver mirrors the broader narrative of tennis evolution, emphasizing skill, rivalry, and the ability to shape the sport globally. The absence of Serena Williams and Pete Sampras from both lists is bound to fuel debate. Serena's impact transcends numbers. Her dominance on the court, her cultural influence, and her ability to break barriers for women in sport is unmatched. Similarly, Sampras dominated his era, redefining the serve and volley game and establishing records that stood for years. Yet Nadal's list highlights a particular perspective. It is about rivalry, personal influence, and the players who shaped his career directly. It's not a dismissal of the other legends, but a reflection of Nadal's journey and the era he competed in. Nadal, Federer, and Djokovic form what many fans call the Big Three, a trio that has dominated men's tennis for nearly 2 decades, trading records, titles, and world #1 rankings. Fans quickly reacted on social media. Some praised Nadal for honesty and perspective, appreciating that his picks show respect for his competitors and the evolution of men's tennis. Others criticized the omission of Serena and Sampras, pointing out that any list of tennis legends must include women and players from all eras to be truly complete. This debate reflects a larger conversation about how sports history is remembered. Should lists prioritize personal experience, record-breaking achievements, or overall influence on the game? It's also worth noting that creating a Mount Rushmore is inherently subjective. Every player, journalist, and fan might have a different version. Nadal's choices highlight his respect for his toughest opponents and the legends he grew up watching and competing against, while McEnroe's choices reflect a similar admiration for skill, longevity, and impact. Ultimately, this discussion serves as a reminder of tennis-rich history. From Rod Laver's dominance in the 1960s to Federer's artistry, Djokovic's resilience, and Nadal's relentless spirit, the sport has seen generations of players pushing each other to greatness. While Serena Williams, Pete Sampras, and countless other legends deserve recognition, Nadal's personal Mount Rushmore is a window into how one of tennis all-time greats views the landscape of the sport he has shaped so profoundly. One thing is certain: lists like these will continue to spark passionate debates, from tennis courts to living rooms worldwide. Fans will compare stats, watch classic matches, and argue over who truly belongs on the Mount Rushmore of tennis. And in the end, it's a testament to the sport's richness that these debates even exist. There you have it, Rafael Nadal's bold take on tennis greatest. Do you agree with his picks, or do Serena and Sampras deserve a spot? Share your thoughts in the comments below. For all the latest drama, rankings, and stories from the world of tennis, stay tuned to Net Rush Report, where every legend gets a spotlight.